Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Panerai Luminor 1950 Chronograph Flyback PAM 361. You can see and you can purchase this Luminor 1950 Flyback chronograph on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full commercial listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details for this PAM 361. You can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The watch has a large stance but a more sensuous form and presence than a conventional Panerai Luminor. Now, it's still 44 millimeters like the classic Bettarini case across the round, that is 3 to 9, not including the crown guard, but you could see the compound curves of the 1950 case both closer to history, the military era Panerai watches, and just a little bit more nuanced and, dare I say, graceful than the original Panerai Luminor watches. Now, the watch has a broad stance across the wrist, 54 millimeters from lug to lug, but it wears easily because the cushion case distributes its weight nicely. There are no hot spots or pressure points, and the lugs turn down sharply as they exit the case flanks, so it does sort of bend itself around the wrist. I would say down to 15 centimeters in circumference. You could still wear this watch with security and a good appearance of proportion. Now, the watch is matched with a very supple and substantial Panerai natural vulcanized rubber strap. You can see it has fluted elements, channels molded in to relieve material and make it more flexible and make it comfortable. You can see on the underside there are also channels molded in which make it more supple still, but also give it the ability to evacuate heat, sweat, grit, sand that might be locked under the strap during a hot day or periods of activity. So well designed on that front. It also features premium accessory which is not universal to Panerai timepieces. Not just a deployant clasp, but a twin-trigger double deployant makes it almost impossible to drop the watch while putting it on or taking it off, and with the twin-trigger actuation, it does require positive release. It can't simply pop open as a result of force, not friction fit. It offers utmost security, and again, compared to a Panerai pin buckle, it's definitely the deluxe option. Speaks to the stature of this watch as something more than your basic Luminor. Not just a Luminor chronograph, but a flyback chronograph. This is an impressive piece in several respects. First, there is the sensuous satin finished case with only slight polished accents. You can see underneath the lip of the bezel, there's a polished accent to set off all of that brushed metal. The finishing is handsome, sophisticated, and befits the upscale image of the 1950 case. The watch also features a classical Panerai dial, which, while not the somewhat signature sandwich style, is actually brighter than the sandwich construction. You can see that this is a dial that has been printed on atop rather than laid in as the stenciled sandwich dials are. Now, here's the thing. The so-called sausage dials with their printed indices and numerals are actually brighter than the sandwich dials. So this watch from a functional standpoint is a standout. You'll also note that the twin register arrangement for the flyback chronograph is handsome and minimalist, and it keeps the dial of the watch uncrowded in true Panerai fashion. Now, it does feature the classic locking crown with crescent-shaped crown guard. This one's a little bit different, flanked by chronograph pushers. It also features a reverse action opening from the bottom rather than the top, and from this angle you can see the runner cam bearing that was worked into the lever after the 2007 models to smooth the action of locking and unlocking the crown. Now, this offers superb protection both for the crown and the pushers of the chronograph. You can see the flyback action allowing you to reset and restart the chronograph with a single press of the reset pusher at 4 o'clock, and on the case back you can see the caliber itself. Now, this is the Panerai caliber OP19 30 joules automatic winding 42-hour power reserve. It is based on a Valjoux 7750, and as you can see, the flyback action of this 30 joule, highly modified 7750 makes it something of an exception. Rarely does Panerai include display casebacks for movements that are not its own in-house calibers. This one, beautifully finished and definitely several echelons above a standard 7750 in finish, is also several echelons above in complexity, and it warrants the display caseback. The watch, which still features 100 meters of water resistance, as you can see, is ready to jump in the pool, is ready to jump into the surf, is ready to accompany you to the jet ski or the diving board. Wherever you may be this winter on vacation, this watch water resistant, handsome, versatile, and complicated, is ready to accompany you. You can see and you can purchase this Panerai Luminor 1950 Chronograph Flyback PAM 361 on our website.